let's start seated. Maybe a cushion or 2 cushions. And resting your hands on your knees or your thighs. Good morning. And we're just going to start with a few deep breaths. So you might close your eyes, breathing in and breathing out. Just taking a moment to come into the present, into the here and now. And checking in. It might be you've already been up for some time, or it might be that you've just recently got up, but just taking this moment at the beginning of the day to tune in and see how your body is feeling. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Big breath in and a sigh out. See if you can let your shoulders relax a little bit more. And then opening your eyes. Let's start with the shoulders, circling the shoulders back. I'm doing this nice and slowly. There's no rush here. Changing direction. And then shrugging. So I'm going to take the shoulders up and then just let them drop. So big breath in, a sigh out. Good morning if you're joining just now. Lovely. And then instead of circles with the shoulders, we're going to take them in squares. So taking the shoulders forwards and then keep them forwards as you draw them up. Keep them up as you go back, back as you come down, and down as you come forwards. So you're hitting the corner of each square, so it should feel a little bit stronger than the circles. And of course you can do all of these in a kneeling position if that feels better, rather than cross-legged. Let's go the other way. So keep going to each corner, make it a little bit stronger. Okay, and relaxing. Let's take the arms out to each side, so about shoulder height. Going to turn the palms up and then roll all the way forwards. So you're swiveling from the shoulders. As the palms come up, let's look up. And then as the hands come forwards, dropping the head, looking down towards your baby. So we're going to breathe in, looking up, palms coming up, then rolling forwards with the head and the arms, breathing out. Let's do that 3 more times. A little bit longer, even if your arm's getting tired, try to keep reaching through the fingertips. Last time. And relax down. So let's keep the fingers on the ground. I'm going to think about the neck for a moment. So if you take the left ear over the left shoulder, breathing in back to center. Let's go to the other side. And then bring the chin down to the chest. Then the chin to the left shoulder, so you're looking directly to the side. Then left ear behind the left shoulder, so you feel the stretch more at the front of the neck. And then slowly around the back, right ear behind the right shoulder, then chin to the right shoulder, and chin to the chest. So that's one circuit. Let's go again. So chin to the left shoulder, left ear a little bit behind the left shoulder, slowly around the back, right ear behind the right shoulder, chin to the right shoulder, and chin to the chest. Let's go back the other way. So chin to right shoulder, right ear behind the right shoulder, slowly around the back, left ear behind the left shoulder, chin to the left shoulder, and chin to chest. Last time. Chin to right shoulder, right ear behind the right shoulder, slowly round the back. Then swap the ear for the chin, and chin to the chest, and looking up. And again, let's loosely shrug the shoulders. So breathing in and relax. One more time. Okay, so let's come into a twist. Left hand behind, right hand to the left knee. So we're swiveling the head to look back rather than tilting it. And you might close your eyes. So as you breathe in, think of lengthening up through the crown of the head, sitting tall. As you breathe out, your shoulders relax, your face soften. And before we come out, so you can draw the navel in towards the spine, so it's a tightening of your bum. And then releasing to look forward. So let's go the other side. So right hand behind, looking over the shoulder. So sitting tall, maybe close the eyes again. And before we come out, so you can draw the belly button in towards the spine slightly. And releasing. So let's change the cross of the legs, because we always tend to do it the same way every time. So this way we keep balance in the pelvis and the hips. So from here, let's bring the palms together. We're going to breathe in and reach high. Then taking the arms out wide. So I want you to focus on the feeling of lifting the ribcage up away from the pelvis. You're stretching through each side. That's it. Let's do it again. So you can look up as the hands come up. We're going to keep going with that upward movement, but then lead with the elbows to come down. So a little bit stronger on the shoulders. Let's breathe in to reach up and push back with the elbows. Let's do that again, as we can work deeper into the shoulders if the elbows are bent. Then into a twist, so we can keep taking the hands up, but this time left hand behind, right hand forwards. Just be careful of any furniture behind you. Breathing in to reach high, right arm behind. Let's do that a couple more times each side. One more time each side. Keep lifting high. Brilliant. And then let's lean out to the left. So we're going to lean left hand to the floor, bit of bend in the elbow, and then right arm reaching all the way over. So I'm keeping this hip heavy on the floor with a cushion rather than sort of tipping over, so we get a strong stretch through the side. And try to avoid having the head sort of resting on the shoulder. Keep the head supporting itself, elbow bending to take the shoulder away. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Keep reaching way through those top fingers. And then next breath in, we'll come back to the centre. So same to the other side. And again, it's Wednesday and it's a sunny morning. There's something about Wednesdays. Let's keep reaching through the side. Keep the left hip heavy. Okay, one more big breath here. And then using the inhalation to come up. Let's take the fingertips behind, so we're leaning at the back this time. Going to look up towards the ceiling, lifting the chest, rounding the shoulders back. So it's like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together behind you. So start by looking up, lifting the chin slightly. If that's uncomfortable, you can change your head to any other position. And I want you to feel like you're expanding the front of the body. So as you breathe in, rib cage moves out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then particularly if your head's all the way back, let your chest drop between the shoulders first, then bring the head up and the hands forwards. So let's stretch the legs out straight. So we're going to push your way through the heels, draw the toes towards you, and then relax. So really push your way through the heels, back of the legs stretching. You can use your fingers either side of you to help you sit nice and tall rather than collapsing. Or you can have another cushion if you feel like your pelvis is rocking back. It helps so much to have more height under your hips. Let's start to circle the ankles. You can just about see my feet, highlighted by the sun. Let's change direction. Okay, and then leaning slightly back, so either fingertips or hands flat. Going to push your way through the left heel and see if it's comfortable to lift up from the floor. Tipping the big toe from side to side, so you're drawing an infinity sign in the air. If that's too much on the thigh, you can slide on the ground instead. But better that, instead of don't bend the knee, because then it doesn't do the same job. So either in the air or sliding on the ground, big toe going from side to side. And then let's swap because it's harder than lifts. So lifting, tipping the big toe from side to side, keep pushing your way through the heel. So the back of the leg is stretching all the time, or sliding on the ground. And then relaxing, let's come back up again. Taking the legs a little wider so you've got more room around your bum. If your back's tired and you keep sinking back, just have a bit of bend in the knees instead. Otherwise, we're going to push away through the heels, reaching forwards, and then shoulders back over the hips. So keep the toes drawing back towards you, waking up the backs of the legs. Okay, one more time. And then we're going to do a twist. So taking the arms up, again, just be careful of furniture behind you. Going to turn to the left in a twist and then reach the right hand towards the left foot. Breathing in to come back. So the main thing is the twist, and then the reach forwards is a bonus, so it doesn't matter how far you get. Breathing in back to centre. Let's turn to the left, reaching forwards. I've got furniture in the way here. Reaching a little forwards. Let's do it one more time to each side. And relax the arms down. So let's bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms to the inside of the legs. So we're going to push in with the knees and out with the elbows. And keep that pressure up. So squeezing knees and arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then let's take the knees out, so you feel it into the inner thighs, out and down, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do those again. So knees pushing into the elbows, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. If it was too much like last time pushing up and down, you can just work on pushing the feet into the floor and the legs staying still. So that's an alternative. Let's get the arms out of the way, pushing the knees up and down, or push the feet into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. So let's come on to hands and knees. Do pad your knees if that feels better, so you can have a cushion underneath or a folded blanket. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips, or wider apart as your bump gets bigger. So let's start with rounding the back, and then breathing in to look slightly in front, spine relaxing down. Breathing out, looking towards your baby, breathing in to go the other way. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes so you can really focus on the movement. Okay, you're going to come into the flexion, so rounding the back, head heavy, and pausing there. So I want you to push your hands away from your knees as if you were trying to rip your mat apart. We're not going to do that. But just pushing the hands away from the knees. And relax. Let's bring the spine down towards the floor, looking a little in front of you. And this time we're going to squeeze the hands and knees together as if we're trying to pull or ruffle the mat. So pulling hands in towards the knees and relax. And I'm just going to share something here that's quite helpful during labour. So initially the breathing might be fine in those early stages, maybe up to even 5 centimetres. But something that can help as the contractions get more intense is to have something to do with your legs. So you might be leaning, leaning onto a birth ball, onto whatever you have to hand, and you can kick the feet into the floor. So you don't necessarily need to do this now, or you can have a try. I would have a cushion between the feet and the floor, otherwise you might hurt your feet. But it really helps to be able to do something with the legs and channel some of the energy that comes from the contraction down into the feet. Or you might be sort of down on forearms. So I'll talk a bit more later about how we can use our legs in other ways. So let's come into a downward dog. So if you have moved the cushion, just take that out of the way. So hands underneath the shoulders, let's tuck the toes under. Pushing into hands and feet to come up. And I like to have a bit of bend in the knees to begin with so I can get the length through the spine. And then let the head drop, looking back between the legs. And you can either work on straightening both legs or bending one knee and the other knee. So if you've got socks on, just be careful that you don't slip. And then let's lower the knees back down to the ground and untuck the toes and to lean onto the forearms. So letting the head relax, so you're looking back between your legs or closing your eyes. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And you're imagining as you breathe out a golden thread that's going between your legs, between your feet, out across the floor, through into another room or outside. So you're making your breath really long and slow. See if you can let your face relax anymore, let your head be heavy. Three more golden thread breaths. If your nose is blocked, of course you can breathe through the mouth, but emphasize the exhalation. Make the out breath long and slow. Last breath. Beautiful. Let's come back up onto hands and knees, and we're going to make our way up to standing. So let's tuck the toes under, bring the hands back, and you can bring the hands up onto the thighs to come up from there. And I want you to find a piece of furniture. It could be a windowsill, a cupboard, an armchair, that allows your hands or your forearms to be about hip height. So you've got your ankles underneath your hips. You can have your feet wider than the hips if that helps. And we're going to let the head relax and sway the hips left and right. So you're rocking from side to side. And this position can be really useful in the first, more the first stage of labour, I would say in the second. If you're feeling the contractions a lot in your back, just get the weight of the baby forward. And then let's lift one heel and the other heel. So giving the feet a stretch out. And then I want you to bring the feet a little bit closer and give a stamp to the floor. So this, again, sort of what you can do with your legs to move some of that strong energy from the contraction, from the surges through the body. It gives you something to focus on. And then being still again, closing your eyes and just noticing what you can feel through the feet. So it might be you're on a cold floor and you can feel the cold of the floor. You might be able to feel socks around your feet if you've got those on. So just be aware of your feet against the ground, how the feet feel. So in labour, we want to use all the senses to help give us something to think about. Okay, and then let's walk in to come up. And let me just change the computer so you can see me. So having the ankles underneath the hips, we're going to come up onto tiptoes and then bring the heels back down. Let's interlace the fingers, turning the palms away and up towards the ceiling. And then taking the arms down to change the interlace, other thumb on top. Breathing in to come up and then out to come down. Let's do that 2 more times. Stretching the feet. Don't worry if you wobble, just patiently come back. Beautiful. And then taking the feet wider than the hips, we're going to turn the feet out to about 45 degrees. So that when we bend the knees follow the direction of the toes. Hands on hips, we're going to sit back. Big breath in to come up. Breathing out to come down. Breathing in to come up. Let's do that again. And then again, we're going to stamp the feet. So it might seem a bit funny at the moment, but in labour it can be a way of using the adrenaline that's in your body and getting rid of it. So you might have your partner you're holding on to, stamping a couple more times each side. and relaxing. So you do that through the contraction rather than in between. So let's come to lie down. We're going to do a breathing technique and a relaxation. So if you lie onto your left side, so have as many cushions as you want underneath your head. So left side, unless that's uncomfortable. Having your arms wherever's comfortable, you might have a hand on your bump. Have cushions under your bump or between your knees if you need. I'm just going to sit up so you can hear me clearly. So when you're ready, let your eyes close, let the eyelids be heavy. Go back to those breaths that we took right at the beginning. Breathing in and slowly out. And we're going to add a little bit of counting just to help focus the mind. So breathing in for 3 and out for 4. Breathing in, 2, 3 and out, 2, 3, 4, maybe more if it feels nice and easy. So go at your pace. And you might find that your breath starts to slow down and you have to count more slowly. You can also put words to this, so you can think breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, I am calm, I am relaxed. Breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, I am calm, I am relaxed. And keep that slow breath going. Take your awareness to your baby. And depending on how pregnant you are, you might be feeling the baby move now, or you might still be waiting for that. But just imagine what the baby is doing. So imagine the baby being head down, baby's bottom pointing up towards your ribs, chin tucked in, smile on his or her face. And when you are relaxed, there's more space for the baby to move, so your baby might start moving. Just having a moment of connection with your baby, knowing that your breath can help soothe both of you. Thinking how your baby can hear your breath, the sound of your heartbeat, maybe the sound of your digestion, all those reassuring sounds. And we're going to encourage your body to relax more, so let's bring the awareness to the crown of the head. Imagine a ripple of relaxation spreading out across the scalp. Another ripple of relaxation from between the eyebrows, relaxing across the whole of the face, the eyes, eyebrows, temples, nose, mouth, cheeks and ears, the whole face relaxing. Another ripple of relaxation from the hollow at the base of the throat, spreading out across the neck, collarbones, shoulders, upper chest. And relaxing down through the arms, right shoulder, left elbow, right elbow, right wrist, left hand, right hand, right thumb, left thumb, both index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers and little fingers. And as you take the awareness back up through the arms, feel how they've relaxed more and more. And then from the shoulders, come to the center of the chest, the breastbone, a ripple of relaxation spreading out across the whole of the rib cage. And then another ripple of relaxation from the navel, spreading out across your bump, your baby aware of the relaxation too. an even bigger smile on his or her face. And then bring the awareness to the hips. Relax down through the legs, right hip, left knee, right ankle, left foot, right big toe, left big toe. On both second toes, third toes, fourth toes, and little toes. And as you bring the awareness back up through the legs, feel how much both of them have relaxed more and more. When you get to the hips, travel round to the back, a ripple of relaxation spreading out from the sacrum, relaxing the tailbone, the buttocks, and the lower back. And then another ripple of relaxation from between the shoulder blades, relaxing the back of the neck, the shoulders, shoulder blades, the upper and middle back, until the whole back can be happy and relaxed. And then bring the awareness back up to the crown of the head where we started. And a final ripple of relaxation all the way down through the body, all the way down, every muscle, every fibre, every nerve, having a chance to relax. And again, your baby being aware of mum relaxing. The whole body relaxed and happy. The whole body. And with that relaxation, feeling a delicious heaviness, as if you could just sink down a little bit more. Feeling so easy, so comfortable. And as you breathe in, feeling a lightness, as if you could float up a millimetre away from the mat. Breathing out, feeling heavy. And breathing in, feeling light. Imagining your baby at the moment floating in the amniotic fluid inside the sac. And then imagining the baby, when the baby's born and is having that first cuddle in your arms, feeling his or her weight for the first time, really feeling gravity. And imagine looking into your baby's eyes and starting that journey to get to know each other. And it can be really helpful to hold on to that image of holding your baby and gazing into each other's eyes all the way through the birthing journey. So taking a few more breaths in this relaxation. See if you can let your body be even heavier against the ground. Feeling that you're supporting your body in this amazing journey of pregnancy. How amazing is your female body? Supporting this new life, this little person who will join your family before too long. And so this makes your mouth turn up into a smile, this anticipation of meeting your baby. Let the smile spread all the way through your body, all the way to the fingertips and the toes and the top of the head, bringing a smile to your whole body. And you might want to repeat an affirmation. I am so lucky. I am so lucky. And let's take some deeper breaths, wriggling fingers and toes. Starting to come back, ready for the rest of your day, moving wrists and ankles. If you feel like it, a bit of a stretch or massaging your bum. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be the last of the live sessions on YouTube, but there's now 9 recordings and also other videos that I've put in the past. So keep on watching them, and I hope to see you in the virtual class soon. Take care.